bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I'm Bryan Norton, and I am the co-writer and co-director, along with my friend Antonio Padovan, of the movie Jack Attack. Now, Antonio could not be here because he's in Italy, and with me is...
I am Joe Zaso. I am the co-producer of Jack Attack, and I helped cater.
There is something online that you can see called Behind the Screams Making Jack Attack, which is a lot more fun than Jack Attack because you get to see the nightmare of working with a dog who we had to get from an agency, and apparently he's on Boardwalk Empire, and you pay by the hour, and he's in the hundreds of dollars. I think people on the crew are still making fun, going, Brazen, 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 Brazen. That was his name. Brazen, 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 Brazen. We shot the exterior on a couple of streets in the West Village, and I realized that, this is the third movie that I've done about Greenwich Village on Halloween. And I love making trees and fake fire hydrants and throw them in front of things. We shot the exterior for like a half a day in Perry Street, and we built the kitchen on a soundstage in Rolling Studios, Queens. So we couldn't use a real kitchen. And actually in New York, trying to get someone to commandeer someone's real kitchen in a upscale brownstone is impossible. Let's build it. We can control everything, right? I am a film teacher at New York Film Academy. My friend Antonio is not a horror person, and he is someone who's graduated. And we got the idea, because I teach how to make short films. It was like, put my money where my mouth is, right? So we had the idea, let's make a short. And we'll take it from the concept, the making, the editing, the scoring, the festivals to distribution, and we did it. We originally had written it for a mom, not a babysitter. And so it was going to be people like Catherine Murray Stewart, Christy Swanson, who I wanted really bad, Jill Sholin, all these people. And then this movie was coming out called VHS, and there was one actress in there in the Skype episode named Helen Rogers. And she was getting all these rave reviews. And so we called her, and she said she'd do it. And thank God, because I think we got into a lot of festivals we probably wouldn't have been accepted to because of her. Like Fantafest, like we love Helen Rogers. For the effects of the, we had a puppeteer from behind, and I got into one of those pretentious things that you hear people say on DVDs, like, I'm old school, I don't believe in computer-generated technology. And all of us in New York have worked with effects people, and sometimes it's like, wow, you got a really good reel, but this is crap, and they rip you off. And I said, okay, we'll do it practically, and it'll be easy. I'll do them myself. We had to experiment, but doing them practical, and now with the super high-res 4K that you shoot at, merciless. Yes. But we did practical, and we shot a lot of it in reverse, But in order to make it as good as possible, I did have a little bit of airbrushing done afterwards. We got invited to Sitges, which is, I guess, a big one. That was on my bucket list. We played twice there. I didn't get to go, but we got to open Fantafest, the Montreal one. They asked for it.
And the festival in Rome.
God, and that played in a theater of over 1,000 people. We were the opening night movie. And I tell you, that's when you find out if your movie's funny in the right spots, because you got 1,000 strangers when you screen it for your friends. They're like, But then we just won Shriek Fest
in LA,
and then got a whole bunch. And it just started off as a little project, which is cute. But it's Wonderful. My love letter to Greenwich Village and Halloween, and it's being at the New York Horror Fest. This is where my very first movie played, Tomorrow's Bacon, and then Penny Dreadful, and Here Again, and so it's nice, a little trio about the village. It's lovely. It's seeing some old friends and everything, and the projection is always really nice here. And I got to meet Stuart Gordon last night.
Oh, great. That was amazing.
Yes. Who was very kind and said, I hear wonderful things about Jack Attack. So, which means I haven't seen it, but... And they got a bar built into it, and, so, hey. But, going to the foreign festivals and everything, it's wonderful being in New York because this is a New York movie. I'm Bryan Norton, and I'm at the New York Horror Film Festival.
And I'm Joe Zaso. I'm here at the New York City Horror Film Festival.
And let the bodies hit the floor.